Throughout their range, whether at sea level or in alpine settings, American goshawks nest in mature and old-growth forests with more than 60% closed canopy. In the east, goshawks seek out nest sites in mixed hardwood forests where beeches, birch, hemlock, and maples dominate. In South Dakota and the Southwest, they nest in ponderosa pine forests. Farther west, breeding sites include Douglas fir and pine forests, aspen groves, and stands of paper birch. Goshawks often build nests near breaks in the canopy, such as a forest trail, jeep road, or opening created by a downed tree, and prefer sites with a creek, pond, or lake nearby. Goshawks hunt in the forest, along riparian corridors, and in more open habitat, such as the sagebrush steppes of Nevada, where their broad, powerful wings can quickly generate speed to ambush prey. Food. American goshawks eat a wider range of prey than other accipiters, including birds, mammals, and reptiles, as well as insects and occasionally carrion. Tree and ground squirrels, snowshoe hares, jackrabbits, and cottontails are the main mammal prey. Goshawks also eat large birds such as dusky, sooty, spruce, and ruffed grouse, along with pileated black-backed, American three-toed, and hairy woodpeckers, northern flickers. Williamson's sapsuckers and corvids including blue jays, Canada jays, Steller's jays, and crows. Look for piles of feathers on the forest floor that may indicate a low plucking perch near a goshawk nest. Nest placement. American goshawks usually choose the largest trees in a stand for nest sites, placing the nest next to the trunk on a large horizontal branch or in a primary or secondary crotch. In the East and Midwest, goshawks choose beech, maple, oak, and aspen trees for their nests. Western birds build nests in conifers such as Douglas fir, white fir, California red fir, ponderosa pine, western larch, and western hemlock, along with deciduous trees including aspens and paper birch. Nest description. During courtship, the female goshawk builds the nest or repairs an existing nest, sometimes with help from the male. Goshawks often reuse nests from previous years or appropriate nests of other accipiters. Working for an hour or so in the morning, the female gathers sticks from the forest floor or breaks them off trees near the nest site, carefully choosing material less than an inch across and carrying the sticks in her beak. Once constructed, the birds line the nest bowl with tree bark and greenery and may continue adding fresh green material throughout the nesting period. Finished nests measure 4 feet long, 1.6, 2.2 feet wide, and nearly 2 feet high. The interior cup of the nest is about 9 inches in diameter and 3 inches deep. Nesting facts. Clutch size. 2- for egg length. 2.0-2.6 in egg width. 1.6-1.9 in incubation period. 28-32 days nestling period. 34-35 days egg description.
Observation American goshawks are widespread but uncommon, and their secretive nature makes it hard to estimate population trends. The North American Breeding Bird Survey indicates populations on the continent held steady between 1966 and 2021. Before the taxonomic split in 2023, Partners in Flight estimated the global breeding population of northern goshawk, which included American and Eurasian goshawks, at 420,000 and rated the species a 10 out of 20 on their Continental Concern Score, indicating a species of low conservation concern. Goshawks were once shot and trapped because they were seen as a threat to domestic poultry. In the 1930s, Pennsylvania and other states paid hunters a $5 bounty for each goshawk they killed. An amendment to the Migratory Bird Treaty Act extended protection to raptors in 1972. Today, timber harvest is the main threat to breeding goshawks, which depend on mature trees and forests with relatively intact canopies for nesting times per clutch, with frequency peaking 30 to 40 days prior to laying eggs and again just before and during egg laying. Once the chicks hatch, males provide the bulk of the food while females guard the nest site. Although otherwise secretive, American goshawks can be fierce and vocal when defending their nestlings, and will attack human intruders and kill neighboring raptors they perceive as threats, including owls and hawks.